I just want to go over a couple things here that all the time, but you guys may not have actually seen them in application. And when I talk about Terry versus Ohio, and we talk about the things, if you guys haven't seen, part one, two, and three of Overturn Terry, this one has 5,600 views, and this was 1,000. This one's 1,000 views. This is what you want to watch. You want to watch this one right here, Overturn Terry. You want to watch Overturn Terry part one, part two, and part three. So these are three parts to something you want to get into and watch a little bit so that you can start to figure out how we lost our rights. Because once you're tuned in to how we lost our rights, then that's going to help everybody else. It's going to help everybody else. If you just get into understanding, the origins of laws, that's originally when I started this crusade to educate people, I built a huge timeline. I built a huge graphic. And this is just my watch history. So I was watching High Impact Flick, the global health thing he put on the other day. But you want to watch these three. You want to watch these three. You want to go back into the backlog of the DeleteLawZ YouTube page right here. And you want to watch these three. There's three parts. So that means, 5,700 people watched the first part, but they didn't watch the second part and they didn't watch the third part. So you get a very basic understanding if you watch Overturn Terry part one. Then you get a deeper understanding in part two, and you get a more comprehensive understanding in part three. So you want to get into that. You want to get into exactly what you're talking about here. Otherwise, you don't know what I'm saying here. So you guys want to watch these three episodes so that you can understand. And if someone knows how to make playlists, you guys should reach out to me if you're great at making playlists, because this right here took, I'm talking years of my life, years to get to this place right here where I could break down Terry versus Ohio for you guys in very, very great detail. Took me years to gather all the information in these videos. I would watch one, maybe we'll get into it, but first I want to show you how succinctly. So I talk about this, and then right here, what I get into is when I talk about this, I get into understanding what Terry versus Ohio is, and you'll hear me say that Terry versus Ohio stripped away all of your constitutional rights. And now what I'm going to do right here is I'm going to show you if a cop sees you, if a cop looks over and sees you and says, you know what, I just don't like the way you drove around me. I don't like the way you're moving. I don't like how you're walking. All a cop has to say is, I don't like the way you're breathing. And now I'm going to show you an example of that, an actual application of Terry versus Ohio, where you lose all your rights immediately. The moment that the cop sees this woman, she's lost all of her rights. And let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Perfect. Cool. So let's get into it. Let's get into the actual nuts and bolts of understanding Terry versus Ohio. It's all fun and games until the lawsuits are filed, man. It's absolute harassment what some people are doing, and they're gonna face a lawsuit. That's all I can do. So it'll happen. It'll happen. Let me get a screenshot of this real quick. Continuous. It's called IIED. So there'll be a price to pay. But let's get into the exact how, when, and how you lost all your rights. And let me show you guys exactly the video I'm talking about here. So this is a video. This video right here. This is a video by the Tennessean. Wow. So this is a video by the Tennessean. I want to show you what this girl's crime right here is. Here's her entire crime. I want Christy, please don't put the name of trolls in the chat. So now, as we're going to continue here, So watch this girl's total crime. I want to show you her total crime. Go ahead, my brother. Go ahead, my brother. There you go. Now we got a couple. Okay. Okay, now I want to show you what this girl's crime is. I want to show you what her crime is. This is a Terry stop. This is a Terry stop right here. So I want to show you her whole crime right here. I'm going to back it up to the beginning. So Tim Clark. Now watch what happens to this girl. I want to show you guys what happens to her. I know you can barely hear it because I don't have my Bose set in here, but I want to show you what happens. Here's her entire crime. Here's the whole crime she does. This is a Terry stop. So I want you guys to watch. Watch this. She's going to get pulled over. Ready? This cop's got someone pulled over. This girl is going to drive by his car. She drives by. That's her crime. Now, he doesn't like how she drove by. He's upset. He's upset at how she drove by. And now he's going to drive he's going to leave his traffic stop and he's going to go absolutely crazy. He's going to chase this woman down. Watch what he does. This is crazy. This is a Terry stop. This is you being stopped by the police. Watch what happens here. He doesn't have his emergency lights on. He's just driving like a total asshole. He's driving through someone's neighborhood like it's not his kids that live there. It doesn't matter to him. It doesn't matter to him what happens because those are not his children in that neighborhood. He's driving through the neighborhood like a madman because a woman just passed him. So she drove around him. He didn't like how he drove around her. That's her crime so far. He didn't like how he drove around her. That's the entire thing that's happened in this video so far. In total, if you just got here, what happened is this woman, yeah, the sound's not very good. Rachel, is that better? Can you hear me better like that? Can you hear me better like that? So her, can you hear me better now? Is that better, Rachel? I hope you can hear me. Okay, cool. So she drove around him. That was her whole crime. And now because he didn't like how he drove around her, watch what happens. I pulled you over. Come here. I pulled you over. Get over there. So I know you might not be able to hear her. She says, he asked me several times to come over here, and she says, you know what? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm just standing here. I'm just sitting here. I haven't done anything. So now watch. Okay. Now, how come he can walk up to her and just grab her? Why? How come that cop can just walk up to her and put his hands on her? Why is that? How come he can do that? So watch, he's just going to walk up to her. Remember, she hasn't broken the law. She simply drove around him when he pulled someone over on the side of the road. Do you see? No, it's because of Terry versus Ohio, Daryl. It's not because of qualified immunity. It's because of Terry versus Ohio. He can just walk up and grab her because of Terry versus Ohio. That's the whole point. He can just walk up and grab her. So watch what he does. I didn't do anything, she says. So, and then he just grabs her. Do you see that? He just grabs her. You lost your rights in 1968 with Terry versus Ohio. And why does that really matter? Why is that most important? Hold on, let me cover my camera so in case I have anything on here that you guys I'm not supposed to show you guys. Okay. The Fourth Amendment right here. The Fourth Amendment is the right of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause a law has been broken, supported by oath or affirmation of the person who is the victim of the crime. Do you see? So it has to be supported by oath or affirmation. By the victim. There's no victim here. There's no victim. Do you follow? There's no victim here. And so when you go back to this video, the only person accusing her of doing anything wrong is the cop. And there's no crime. Lively, what you just said is incorrect. Lively just wrote on here, she's not suspected of any crime, hence there can be no Terry stop. Lively, I'm sorry, bro. I know you're in here all the time. I really like you, man. I love your commentary, but you're just not correct. The data you're saying isn't correct. Lively has great commentary, guys. Lively, oh, right here. I wish I could pin your comment up here, Lively. The cop is accusing her of him being suspicious of her, Lively. That's what people don't understand. Terry versus Ohio makes it so that all the cop has to say is, I'm suspicious of you. And what that does is that makes it so that he could arrest you. Do you understand? All the cop has to say is that I'm suspicious of you. And it doesn't have to be a crime. He could just say he's suspicious of you. That's all he has to say. That's all he has to say is I'm suspicious of you. That's all it takes. That's it. It doesn't take anything else. No, Lively, you're incorrect. Lively put no, it has to be Raz. Lively, you're wrong. Sorry, dude. You're wrong. I love your comments, man. You add a lot to the channel. I love how you're a thinker, but you're incorrect here. You're wrong. And it's just, I'm sorry, you're wrong. Okay, then show me where the Raz is, Lively. Go ahead, ready? Show me where the Raz is. Show me where the Raz is. Where's the reasonable articulable suspicion? Well, then where is it? Where's the reasonable articulable suspicion? Where is it? I love how you guys think you know, but you don't know. You don't know. Well, Lively, you haven't watched the first 3 videos because you just don't know what you're saying, man. I'm sorry. Lively, you don't need Lively's help. You need to go and watch these videos. Hold on, let me cover my screen so I don't... Lively doesn't know exactly what he's saying here. I wish he did, but he doesn't.
It doesn't have to be a current address on military. We can claim legal residency of a state that we've been.
So you want to listen. Don't listen to someone on the internet. Listen to someone who's made it their life to understand Terry versus Ohio. You see, I made these 3 videos right here. They're on my playlist: Terry versus Ohio, Overturn Terry Part 1, Overturn Terry Part 2, Overturn Terry Part 3. You know, you can listen to a random person on the internet, but they didn't make it their life to dedicate to Terry versus Ohio. As much as I love Lively Reports commentary and I love the pithy comments that they add, they don't know what they're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. The simple fact is that Terry versus Ohio gives cops the right to run up and grab you based upon their suspicion of you. There doesn't have to be reasonable, articulable suspicion anymore. They can just walk up and grab you. They can just walk up and grab you and put their hands on you. Okay? So that's just the way it is. They can just do it to you, and nothing has to be legitimate. There doesn't have to be reasonable, articulable suspicion at all. They can just say I was suspicious. It doesn't have to be reasonable at all. They can just say that they were suspicious. That's all it takes for the cops to walk up and grab you. Lively, you're incorrect. But you haven't watched these videos, Lively, and as much as I like you, man, you just don't know what you're talking about. This is why I don't do panels with people, because you get someone on there who's just adamant that they know what they're saying, but then where's your videos, Lively? Go ahead and produce your 3 videos. Show me your breakdown of Terry versus Ohio, and then I'll have people listen to you. But you just don't know what you're talking about, dude. You literally don't know what you're talking about. But that's okay. I'm showing you an actual example of it. Because here it is. Where's the reasonable, articulable suspicion? Where is it? None. I can see you, Dystopia. So she was guilty of driving around a guy. That's right, Joseph. Terry's used for DUI checkpoints. Don't you notice what's ubiquitous in all of these stops? Shauna, we're so shadow banned, man. We're so shadow banned. I've got to sue a couple people, and then it'll change. So now she hasn't done anything wrong here. She hasn't done anything wrong. She just simply drove by a pig on the side of the road. That's okay. He just jumped on top of her, and now he called for backup. She hasn't done anything. She's done absolutely nothing wrong. She hasn't done anything. She's done nothing. Right, we know that, Lively, but that doesn't mean it's not being used like this by every pig in America. That's right, exactly right. But this is how it's being used. Lively, you are correct that there was no Raz. That doesn't mean that's how it's being used. That doesn't mean that's how it's being used, Lively. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter if you can sue. Hold on a second. Let me bring it back here. Lively, my friend, it doesn't matter if you can sue. You still have to take the ride. You still have to go through the torture cuffs and then jumping on top of you and stuffing the air out of your lungs and crushing your wrists. She still has to go through it. Whether or not this cop's going to lose his job doesn't matter. What matters is that Terry versus Ohio gives police the right to jump on top of you and just say, I was suspicious. That's all it takes. And now wait for it. Wait for what you see happens next. Watch this. She's naked. She's naked. Den, I'm sorry, bud. Den, right here. Den, it's wrong. Den T Gen, it's not qualified immunity. That's Terry versus Ohio. I know that you've been led astray by people who call themselves auditors on YouTube who really don't know anything about the actual law. It's not qualified immunity. It's Terry versus Ohio. Den T Gen, make sure you get it right. This is not an example of qualified immunity. This is an example of Terry versus Ohio. So please make sure you call it properly. This is not a qualified immunity case. This is a Terry versus Ohio case. This starts off with a Terry stop. So please make sure that you don't misidentify this or misidentify the problem. You've been led astray by uneducated auditors who don't know the law. They don't know what they're talking about. They literally have no clue what they're talking about. They're not constitutional scholars. They didn't study the law. They picked up a camera and went out on the street and said, it's qualified immunity. It's qualified immunity. No, it's not. It's Terry versus Ohio. Go tell your friends. She pulled into her friend's house, and now the friend's driveway is full of cops. But is that what's happening, Lively? Is that what's happening? Lively said cops can't just stop. I wish I could pin. Cops cannot just stop anyone and detain them. There has to be RAS. Where's the RAS, Lively? Where's the RAS? Where RAS means reasonable articulable suspicion. Where is it? Where's it at, Lively? Are they doing it anyway? Let's have the discussion. Are they doing it anyway? Are they stopping them anyway? Yes, they are. They're doing it anyway. Is this girl on the ground with her top torn off? Yes, she is. Exactly right, Rosie. Exactly right. So where's the RAS at, Lively? Where's the reasonable articulable suspicion? Or is this being done all over the country just like this? So let's say the cop has reasonable articulable suspicion. This is what can happen to you because this jackboot thug dunce cap is suspicious of you. This guy's suspicious of you. He's reasonably suspicious of you. And so they just get to attack you, Lively? You think that's right? You think that's right? You think that's okay?
Tussling through the yard with him, trying to cover myself up because I didn't have a bra on.
So it just went all right.
Just roll it down all the way. Hey, don't talk in front of her.
Get off of me, yo!
You need an ambulance, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, what's
And I want y'all fucking police first. I know I did that. He was arresting me for any of the things that he accused me of. I never knew what his reason was behind the whole situation.
So she had no idea she was being pulled over. She had no idea she was the target of an investigation. She had no idea. She had absolutely no idea. She had no clue. She's done absolutely nothing wrong here. Look at the charge: assault on a first responder, which should be a void charge, driving on a suspended license, felony evading arrest in a vehicle. She was felony invading. Well, Lively, you haven't studied as much as me, brother. And if you think you have, then I'm more than willing to tear you up, dude. But you just don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. And if you're going to troll me, I'm not going to have you, dude. It's that simple. You're wrong. It's just, we all watched it. There was no reasonable, articulable suspicion. And look at the charges. Look at the charges. I'm just as much as a OCD as you are, just as much as ADHD as you are, just as much as Asperger's as you are, right? And this has been my area of study for 20 years, Terry versus Ohio. Look at the charges. Look at the charges. Look at the charges. Assault on a first responder, driving on it. She wouldn't have got charged with the driving on a license because she shouldn't have been pulled over. Felony evading arrest, flight. She's running. She pulled over and stopped. Failure to yield the right of way. She drove way around that pig. Resisting arrest and search without a weapon. They grabbed her, threw her on the ground, and beat her senseless as they took her clothes off of her. They put their knees into her neck, and she's resisting a stop. So in other words, pigs have dominion over you. They have full dominion over you. You will do everything they tell you to immediately, or you'll get another felony charge. It's ridiculous. At the preliminary hearing, General Sessions Judge Tony Strasburg dismissed every charge, calling the event disturbing. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Whether or not Tony Strasburg dismissed the charge, it's irrelevant. It is irrelevant. You still got arrested. Those pigs still jumped on top of you. You still go through PTSD. You still go through that nervousness when you see a pig on the street now. You pass a cop, you still go into this thing like this. I was no-knock rated in 2002. It took a decade before I didn't hear a thump at the door or I didn't turn into like this ninja, you know? And so you can say what you like. She still has to go through the years and years of PTSD. And then she has to deal with this in her life. Did she ask to deal with this? No, she did not. She did not. She did not ask to deal with this.
With regard to the evading arrest, I'm going to dismiss that, the felony. The simple possession, the assault on the first responder, the driving on a suspended license. I just don't see the probable cause. To me, this is disturbing. I'm going to dismiss everything. Everything's dismissed.
Everything's dismissed. Everything's dismissed. He lied on his report. Why wasn't he charged with?
You okay, bud? Yeah. Cody, I just heard that. Talking to those? Yeah. Yeah. It feels messed up, but anyways, I'm on a traffic stop over there. That last traffic stop you heard me call.
I'm on a traffic stop over there. Look, she's still going through this. It doesn't matter if charges were dismissed. It doesn't matter if he gets fired. None of this matters. None of this will change her brain. None of this. She still has to go through this. She's still being manhandled. She's still being put into okay. So she still has to go through this. So someone just said, explain what reasonable articulable suspicion is. Whatever the cop says it is. The cop can make up. Remember, I saw a car pulled over, and they said the car is red, you're in front of a jail, and there's two white guys in the car. Reasonable articulable suspicion is whatever the cop says it is. Whatever that little piggy says is his reasonable articulable suspicion, that's what it is. That's literally what it is. Whatever he says it is what it is. If he says he's suspicious, that's his reasonable articulable suspicion, then that's his reasonable articulable suspicion. It's literally just whatever he says. That's what it is. Whatever he says is his reasonable articulable suspicion is his reasonable articulable suspicion. That's what Raz means. What Lively is saying, reasonable articulable suspicion, whatever the cop says it is. You were walking on a road on the wrong side. It was suspicious to me. You were wearing a dress when it's cold outside. That was suspicious to me. You had on two different earrings. I was suspicious of that. You were walking out of a high crime drug area. I was suspicious of you. Your car was suspicious to me. The way you looked at me when I was talking to you made me suspicious of you. The way you wouldn't look when I was talking to you made me suspicious of you. It seemed as though you were shaking and trembling, made me suspicious of you. When you drove by, you didn't look at me. I figured you'd look at me and you didn't, so that made me reasonable, articulable, suspicious of you. That it is whatever you say it is. Okay, whatever you decide it is, whatever you decide is reasonable, articulable suspicion, as the pig. Okay, hold on one second. Mi compadre. Hey, buddy. Good, good. I got 500 people. I got 500. Did you see we went over 20,000? What's going on, home?
She's not coming to me. She's not coming to me. So I tried to grab her.
What's going on, man? Yeah, we can do a whole thing, man. Can we talk in No, I'll put one together though. Can we talk in 2 weeks in person? Yeah. Can you and I sit down? And I want to just get your ideas on it and then lay it out like that, how you want to do it. I sent you a link, dude. let me get off live, and then as soon as I'm off live, I'll call you back today, and I'll resend you that link again. Okay, bye. So he did it again to someone else. He did it again to someone else because he lied on the warrant request for Davis and her passenger. He's a total pig, and we're seeing it time and time again. We're seeing it time and time and time again. It's just incredible. Roberts was suspended. He should have been fired. He resigned, and he'll just go, listen to me. So listen, in April 2022, he resigned from KPD and pled guilty to destroying or tampering with evidence. He'll just go get a job at another pig shack. He'll just go get a job at another pig shack. That's all he'll do. That's all he'll do. It doesn't matter. He resigned so he could just go. He still has his peace officer's license. He still signed a peace officer's license that wasn't stripped. It doesn't say it was stripped. So he'll just go work as a pig somewhere else. That's right. Social isolation. That's right. His court is scheduled for June 29th, so we'll try to follow it in. We'll try to follow it in. And now I want to show you guys a couple of other videos that I was watching. So, you guys, I want to shine a little light on Dragnet transparency here. This is a Dragnet transparency. You guys go over here and subscribe to Dragnet and tell her that DeleteLawZ sent you over. She only has 930 subscribers. Let's get Dragnet transparency. Let's get them some more subscribers. I'm going to subscribe right there to the channel. I actually already subscribed. I unsubscribed to show you guys that I can click right there really easily. And I just subscribed to her channel. So go over there, please, and subscribe to or his channel. Go subscribe to Dragnet Transparency. Let's get them over 1,000 subs. Let's have all 500 people in here, 400 people in here. Let's have them go over and subscribe to Dragnet Transparency right here, right here. So and let them know that DeleteLawZ sent you over. Right down here in the comments, let them know that DeleteLawZ sent you over, because what Dragnet's going to expose here is another way the system simply doesn't work. So Dragnet, make sure you guys subscribe over here to Dragnet. So you don't really need to hear this. he's just going to put on all of these little badges and patches here where they just give themselves awards and rankings over and over and over, which we don't need. We absolutely don't need that. We don't need pigs who have rankings. They all should be the same level. They go through 2.5 to 3 years of training, and then they're all the same. They're all rights protectors and peace officers, and not one of them is above the other. We create a decentralized system where people spend a lot of time learning how to use the cubicles, learning how to use the double deck busters, and they go through 2.5 to 3 years of training, drone pilots, people who learn how to use the system based on constitutionality and rule of law, not based on someone's above me, so I have to do what they say. Your oath is to the Constitution. Your oath is to the Bill of Rights. Your oath is to protect the rights of people, not law enforcers. We don't need that in our country. So we need to get to a real basic standard. And so now this pig right here, what he's going to do, he's going to explain away the murder of Caesar. The guy's name is Caesar. He's going to explain away why they had to kill this man. He's going to die. The guy's going to die, just so you know. So all my videos are demonetized because I show you guys the actual deaths. I show you the actual facts of what these filthy pigs do to us and how they've ruined our country and how our country... Is Dragnet an elder lady? She's an elderly woman. So you guys make sure, let's get her over 1,000. Let's get her over 1,000 subs, and make sure you put the comment down here that you came from DeleteLawZ. He's just explaining away why they murdered him. And watch how quickly they kill him. Watch how quickly they kill him. So they're going to pull in here behind. They're going to pull in here behind their suspect, and they pull in with an MRAP. They pull in with this crazy, crazy machine. It's incredible. It is just incredible. Okay, so this guy's going to try to drive away. Big mistake, because cops can't wait to kill you. He didn't try to kill anybody. You're going to see in a minute, he puts his hands up and stops when he realizes he's caught. There's the shots right there. Did you hear it? It took less than 10 or 15 seconds. Count it. So by the time, here's the timestamp, 2:22 here. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 seconds. 12 seconds from initiating the stop until he's killed. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. That's how long you have. When the pigs converge on you, if you don't lay down on your belly and spread out your arms and legs and let them jump on your back and choke you to death, then they'll shoot you immediately. So they show one guy's body camera and they pull this chick through, but I want you to see the next body camera because they just showed the same clip over and over and over. He's moving. He's moving. They say he's moving. He can't be moving. He can't be moving. Watch how fast. This is the shooter right here. Ready? There it is right there. His car was moving, and he's going to say there was someone in front of the car, but watch and see. He's going to lie to try to justify the murder. There's nobody in front of the car. There's a guy back here. There's nobody there. Do you see anybody there? Is there anybody there? Do you see anybody right there? Is there anybody? The woman's out of the way. Do you see anybody there that he's about to kill with the car? The bike is there. There's even steel poles there to stop any cars from going into the store. But tell me if you see anybody here, because he's going to lie and say, there was a person there. There was a person there. No, you murdered him, and we got it on film, and your pigs are going to help explain it away. Murdered. Now listen to the lie. He was about to hit that person right there. What person? What person? What person? Remember, guys, you hit your gear over here. See the gear? And then you go to playback speed right here. and then you can go down to 0.25 or you can go as fast as double. If you didn't know that, when you're watching anybody's video, you can click this link right here, go to your playback speed, go to quarter, and now you guys show me where the person that this car was about to hit. Show it to me. The girl's clear. She's clear from the car. There's nobody in front of the car. Where, ready? Murder, murder. He shoots a guy 5 times. 5 shots. You just saw it. 5 shots. Why? There was nobody in front of him. There was a person, he was about to hit that person right there. There was a person he was driving over. Where? Where? Where was the, where was the person he was about to drive over? Where is that person? Let's watch it slow motion here. Okay, this is at 25% speed. Let's kill the volume. Do you see a person over there? I don't see any person. Do you see a person? Did you see any person that he's about to drive over there? He was about to drive over this person. Where's the person? Where is the person? He just kills him. They wanted to kill him. He killed him. Where's the person? Where's the person at? I just want to know where the person is. Can anybody show me where that magical person is? The guy with the gun is a piece of shit loser, and he wants to kill somebody, and then he does. And then he does murder. Go over to Dragnet, subscribe over there. Okay, so the girl's clear. You saw her clear easily. The car can't make a turn. Raider Nation, what's up, brother? So you see it? That's it. That's it. And now, just so you guys know, he's dead. Right there. Boom. He's dead. The man's dead. The man is completely dead. He's dead. He's been shot. He's gone. He's got shot in the neck and shot in the head. He's dead. The guy's gone. Okay? Now watch the way the cops act after they know he's dead. He said he's hit, he's down. Listen. Yep, he's gone. He's gone.
He was about to hit that person right there. There was a person he was driving over.
There's a person he was about to drive over. Where? Where is the person he was about to drive over?
Hey, man, get up. Man, get
Now you have a bunch of military ops people screaming, back, back, everybody, please, back, 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 back.
You still got moved?
We still got movement. Look how he's dressed, like G.I. Joe loser at a gas station in Houston. There's no one with automatic weapons ready to challenge authority. It doesn't exist in our country. Why is he dressed up like that? Why is he dressed up like he's going to Fallujah? I mean, look at this. Look how he's dressed. Look at this. Look at this shit. My God. The man has been shot in the head. He's dead. The man is dead. I just want everybody to know that. He's dead. The guy's gone. Okay? He's dead.
I still see movement.
I still see movement. Don't get him any help. He's an insane, murderous. This guy has killed thousands of people, right? Nope. He's wanted for a drug warrant. Look how they're dressed. Look how these morons are dressed. Watch how fast the guy dies. Listen. Now this guy gets surrounded by a bunch of guys with guns, so he wants to leave. He goes to back out. He's stuck. Car's got him stuck. There it is. He's dead. Do you guys hear the shots? 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Dead. He's dead.
Get up, get out of the way. Let's bring that car in there.
He's dead. The man's dead.
Hey, get out of the way. Run this way. Run this way.
Look at the guy with the shield. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hey, get out of the way. Run this.
Look at this guy. Look at him. G.I. Joe loser. You're a Nazi, bro. You go down in history as your grandchildren lying about you. You were not their grandfather. You're not related. That was a different Johnson. I wasn't related to that Johnson. He wasn't in my family. That's not my grandpa. That's who you're going to go down. Look at this moron. Look at him. No one is coming after cops with machine guns. Nobody.
Run this way.
That's right, Raider Nation. That's right.
Go that way. Go that way. Go that way.
Now here, they just keep showing the same minute clip from all the different pigs' body cameras. Just count the seconds from the time the door opens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There it is. Between 10 and 15 seconds. Between 10 and 15 seconds, he's dead. He didn't do what they told him to do. They wanted to kill him when they got there. Look how they're dressed. Look how they're dressed. They wanted to kill him. They did kill him. Look at this G.I. Joe loser. G.I. Joe loser in America. Look at this guy. What a loser. What a loser.
Hey, move the truck up. Pin it in. Someone pin that car.
Pin the car in. He's dead. You just shot him in the head with an AR-15 from 10 feet away 4 times. He's dead. What you guys are really going to see in a minute, though, is that the guy had totally surrendered. You're going to see in a second that once he backs his car in and he realizes he's screwed, he totally gives up and puts his hands in the air. They murder him with his hands in the air. There's the murder. Look at how these guys are dressed. Just... I want to show you guys that this guy had given up, put his hands up in the air. You get to see a clear shot where the guy, his hands are completely in the air. He has given up. He's done. Watch. You'll get to see it. He literally puts his hand. There's the murder. There's the murder. But now watch. I mean, they're dressed like G.I. Joe loser. Let me pin the car in. You already shot him 4 times in the head. Get the guy out of the backdrop of the murder scene. Cop went home, told his family he's a hero. I wish I could pin that. I want you to see this guy gives up, though. They got a clear shot through the back window up here where you can see the guy puts his hands up. His name's Caesar. His last name's Caesar. They called him Mr. Caesar. So watch when you get to see the guy who's given up. He's put his... There's no further action that needs to be taken. Please stand up with your hands in the air. He's got shot in the head with an AR-15 from 10 feet away. He can't. He's dead. He can't get out of the car with his hands up in the air. The game's over, guys. You know he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. This is a big dog and pony show to show that it's towards the end here. I'm going to get to the end of this pretty quick. I mean, this is just absolute murder. The guy puts his hands in the air. He's gone, fellas. He's gone. I don't know why you're saying stupid stuff. Okay, here it is from the window. Now this is why you can't trust these filthy dirty pigs. Here's why. Watch this from the store shooting out what you see. No, he didn't have any bazookas. So look at the inside of this thing. They have an army vehicle in America when no one is trying to attack the cops. Nobody is going ballistic against. I mean, once in a while you're seeing crazies go into the cop shops. Watch him. Watch this guy. See his hands right there? Hands are up. Look, are his hands not up? You tell me. He's pinned in. He tried to back out. He knew he couldn't get away. So he puts his hands up. See his hands up right there? Shot. His hands are up. Hands are up. See his hands up? His hands are up. Boom, killed. Shot in the head right there. So there was others. Oh, another shot. He's dead. Shot him in the head. Now the bullets come in through this side. Someone shot him through the back of the head this way that we didn't see. He's dead. He got shot in the head right there. He's gone. If you can't see, his hands are up. Once he realizes he tried to back out and get out of there, let's put the playback speed at 25.25%. Now you guys tell me, are these not a pair of hands? Are his hands not up in the air right here? His hands are up in the air. You can see his hands, plain as day. There's the puff of smoke. He's shot in the back of the head, it looks like. Now, there goes his hands. He wants to get his hands up because he doesn't want to get murdered. He puts his hands back up in the air. Watch. This is at 0.25% speed. Hands go back in the air. The bullets will come in here and shoot him right in the head. His hand, there's his wrist right there. There's his wrist. There he is. Palms are up. His palms are up. His hands up in the air. Do you see that? His hands are up in the air. He has given up. He has surrendered. His hands are up. His hands are up in the air. Watch right here. Watch right here. Boom. Shot. Falls forward. Got shot in the head. His hands were up in the air. That's not going to be enough. They're going to have to shoot him more. What more can the man do? Now he's getting blasted. Look, he's getting blasted. Here comes the guns from this guy. Pop, pop, pop. You can see the smoke just drifting by right there. But the man had surrendered. He had given up. He had stopped. He was pinned in by the cars, and they murdered the man. What more did he need to do? He put his hands up in the air. He realized he was caught. He had given up. You see the smoke drifting by? That smoke right there, gunshot smoke, is gunshot smoke. You can see it. He had his hands. Look, he had his hands up. What more do you want the guy to do? He put his hands up in the air. He's still trying to put his hands up with the headshot. He's still trying to get his hands in the air because he doesn't want to die. He didn't want to die. Okay, so there's one hand, there's the other hand. He's got both hands up by the steering wheel. This is the gas station security camera, and this is at 0.25% playback speed. Okay, so what more do you want the guy to do? So this is going to be gas station security camera. It's going at 0.25%, so it's going real slow. He already tried to back out and get out. Now those are his hands right there. His chin is up. Both hands are up. You can see fingertips. Two different sets of fingertips right there. You can see them. His palms are up. His palms are up in the air. This guy over here has a shot, so he takes it. He shoots him. I think this guy fires first. He's got his hands up in the air, both hands. He's looking in his rearview mirror. His hands are up. He has surrendered. He has given up. Right there. There's the puff of smoke right there from that gun. Shot him right in the back of the head. He's now dead. He's going to try to keep complying to get his two hands up. There's his face right there. There's the left hand. Right hand's over here. He's trying to get his hands up after a headshot. His hand falls down right there. His right hand is still up. He's trying to get consciousness, but he can't. He's been shot in the head. You can see his hand starting to waver in the light, that he's losing blood out the back of his head so quickly. His left hand falls down because he has no more energy left. He's been shot in the head. He's badly injured, but he's still trying to comply. He has his arm up in the air here. He's starting to fade, and there comes the other 4 shots from this guy over here. He shoots him 4 more times in the head right through his windshield right here. Now the man is dead. He's been shot by this man in the back of the head, and he's been shot by this guy over here 4 times in the front of the head. So he's been shot 5 times. There it is. The shots continue to rain. Now, you see his body convulsing from being shot multiple times by people. After there's the gun smoke, he had given up. He had surrendered. He had given up. He had given up. He has a gun in the car, but that doesn't matter. He never pulls it. He had both hands up in the air. I have a gun in my car. Should I be murdered? I should be murdered because I have a gun in my car? I always carry a gun. But he had given up. Did you guys not see that? He had given up. Look at the gun smoke coming off. He's still trying to comply, still trying to get his hands in the air because he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to die. I mean, what are we talking about here? We're talking about... And now these guys are going to walk up. Now look at this. The guy's dead. The man is dead. The guy is dead. He's been shot in the back of the head and in the front of the head from guys who are expert shots. He is dead. And look at the amount of ridiculousness. Look at the amount of ridiculousness. Look at how they're so scared. We're scared with all of our military gear on, flak jackets and helmets, but we're scared. Look at the fear that these guys are exhibiting. He's still got his gun on a guy that's bleeding out his brain out of the side of his head. His brain is dripping out of his head. And this guy's scared. He's scared. Show me your hands. He's dead. He's dead.
Can you grab his left hand? Grab his left arm?
Look at the shield. Look at these guys. Look at these guys like a bunch of clowns. Just pull him out. Pull him out. He's bleeding out to brain. His brain's dripping out of his head. Look at this. Let's get med up here now. Let's get some medical. Still got a pulse. He's got a gas mask on. Look at this guy. Look at what we have in the United States of America. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Gonna hit my gear button over here. Playback speed, 25%. Now let's play it back. Look at this guy. He's got on gear like he's going to Fallujah. This guy has on a gas mask. I mean, just the king douchebag. King douche. Look at him. He's got his gear. He's got his gear. They went for a guy in a Camaro. Good thing he's around. Good thing we got this guy on scene. Man, look at this guy, full gas mask. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. And there's no checks and balances. They're in charge of us, and we don't have any recourse. You call 911, this is what you get. Look at this guy. Look at him. Are you freaking joking me, dude? You're in Houston, Texas. Look at them wearing their... Look at this. What the fuck? What in the world? What in the... Look at this guy. Look at him. I mean, what are we looking at here? And they can adjust their body cam. You see their fingers? It should be on their eyes, and they should never be able to turn it off. Look at what you're looking at. This is our country. This is America. This is America. Look at this guy. Look at him. Good thing he's around. Do you feel safer? Do you feel safer? Look at this guy. Thumbs up. We got him. Thumbs up. We got him. We killed him. We killed him. He's dead. We got him. We got him, guys. He's dead. We got him. Look at this. He's been shot in the head 4 or 5 times. His brains are bleeding out the ground. Look at this nonsense. Look at this. Look at this. You bunch of cowards. Look at this. Look at this. At this point, you can see his brains are floating outside of his head. At this point, he can see through his scope that this guy's brains, his eyes are probably open. He's probably got slime coming out of his mouth. He can see through the scope the guy's dead. He's dead. Look at this. Look at the ridiculousness. Look at this. I mean, just this. The gun's in the floorboard. The gun's in the floorboard. He's still moving. He's twitching. He's dying. His brains are falling out of his head. He's still moving, the pig says. He's still moving. Look, they all step back to let him die because they know he can't respond. His brains are leaking out. Can you grab his left hand? Look, guys, look. Look. Watch. Can you grab his left hand? I'm going to zoom in here. I hope I don't mess this up. The guy is completely, there's his hand right there. Do you see it? Limp, gone. There's his shoulder. There's his head slumped over. He's gone. The man has been killed. He's gone. Okay. He's gone. He's not there anymore. Do you see how dead he is? He's gone. Look. Look, there's his hand. Watch, there's his hand. I'll go down to 25%. Watch. Watch how dead this guy is. Look, he's limp. His body's limp. There's not a stitch of juice in him. He's gone. Look, see the glass? He's dead. The guy's dead as dead can be. They got to put a blur over it so you can't see his brains dripping out of his head. But look at their behavior. They got to blur it out because his brains are dripping out the side of his head. There's his hand. Do you see his hand? Gone. Gone. Limp. He's dead. There's the gun. There's the gun he had. He was actually a suicide bomber. He was a suicide killer with that gun, even though he had his hands up in the air. Here's the link if you guys want to see it. It's over at Dragnet Transparency. Make sure you guys subscribe to Dragnet. Let her know that DeleteLawZ sent you over here. This only has 67 views. That's crazy. That's crazy. SWAT standoff in Houston. And she posted this. It looks like she posted it last night. This channel is not monetized. There's her PayPal Venmo under the 1976. Okay. So that's where it is, guys. That's where it is. Dragnet Transparency. But now let's keep watching here. So he's dead. We know he's dead. We know that. He's gone. They had to blur it out because the brains were falling down the back of the head. So now what are they going to do? They're going to pull the dead body out and put him in handcuffs. They're going to pull the dead body out of the car. There he is, guys. They got to blur it because his brains are all over the side of his ears. He's gone. But look at the pigs. Look at him. He's got his gas mask on still. Oh, this pig doesn't have his gas mask on. Sorry. The other two do. So look, they got to blur it because his brains are dripping out the side of his head. But what are they going to do? Look at him. His hands have curled up in balls because he's gone. They're going to cuff him up. They can't even show what he looks like. His legs are limp. He's completely gone. There's no life left in this gentleman. The feet smack the ground. Look at his feet. He has no muscle. He has no muscle interaction, so the shoes just fall off his feet. They can't show him because of how many bullet holes went through his brains. The guy's arm falls down like a limp biscuit. Watch his arm fall when they let go of it. Watch his arm fall. He drops it, arms falls like a lead weight. Like a lead weight. But they're not done yet, guys. Let's get him in handcuffs, guys. Let's cuff up the dead body. Let's cuff it up. Let's cuff it up. Get this man in cuffs quickly. I mean, just cuff him up quickly. Get him in handcuffs. Can't show you what he looks like because his brains. The guy screams, "We still got a pulse." Yeah, your blood's gonna keep pumping for about a minute. So then when they say they still got a pulse, they let him go and they're gonna stand up and go, "We still got a pulse over here." Listen to this. We still got a pulse, he says. But right here, if you had just not blown his brains out when he surrendered, right here he surrenders. He puts his hands up and he surrenders. From the gas station security cam, you can see that the man clearly surrenders. He gives up. He completely and utterly gives up. There he is. So I can outline it. Let me zoom in tight so you guys can see it. I hope it doesn't mess it up. Those are both hands, guys. There's his left hand. There's his right hand. He realizes he's caught. He's looking in his rearview mirror. Left hand up, right hand up. This is Houston PD. They released this body cam footage not thinking we would examine it closely. When I saw this, I knew today I had to go live and show you guys that if you live in Houston, Texas, they murdered a guy. Both of his hands are up, and then they give a big speech about how it was justified. Both of his hands are up. There's his left hand. There's his right hand. He stopped. His chin's looking in the rearview mirror. You can see it. There it is. He has given up. This pig back here is going to shoot him in the back of the head. The pig behind him over here, there it is, shot to the back of the head. If you guys want to see that again, let me back up a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. So this pig right here, do you see him lowering down? He's got both hands. There it is. Shot back of the head. He's dead right there. He's dead right there. Do you see it? The man is dead right here. Both hands up, left hand up, right hand up. This man's going to aim at the back of his head where you see my mouse over here. He's going to blow his brains out right here. This man is dead with one shot. Just so you know, it's over. Both hands up, surrendering. Now watch the gunshot. He lowers down. He aims perfectly because there's people in the store. He shot him right in the back of the head. He blew his brains out. That's it. He's dead. That's it. The man had completely surrendered. You saw it. Tell me I'm incorrect here. Tell me that I'm incorrect. Both of his hands were up. Okay? He has backed out. He's looking in his rearview mirror. This guy takes perfect aim. He's making sure he's got perfect shot. He shot him in the back of in the skull. He's dead. Okay? But that's not good enough. It's not good enough. because now what you can't see over here is there's another guy who's still trained on him, but this guy's trying to comply. He can't hold the left hand up because his brains are leaking out of his head, but his right hand is still up. He's trying not to get murdered. He's got his hand up. His hand is kind of twitching because he's going through death. He's dying. His nerves are shooting through his head. The brains are probably leaking out of his neck right now because he was shot square in the back of the head. His brains are falling out of his body. He was shot in the brainstem right there by the pig from behind. Boom. 4 more shots go through the windshield right here. And now you'll see his body react to those 4 shots even a couple seconds or a second after he was shot because the bullets are raining through his front windshield right here. Right here. Boom. See his body convulsing? Boom. His body convulses. His body convulses. You can see the smoke drifting by. Now, this man was shot in the back of the head. He was shot through the windshield, and now he's gone. At this point, the man has passed. He's dead. He's dead. There he is. Gone. He's gone. He's gone. And if you go to right here, you can see where this is the shooter from the other side. This is the cop who lied and said he was about to shoot someone. It's just not true. This is Vargas. Vargas is the murderer who shot him. Well, he was the second murderer. He was the second shooter. Okay, so right here, if you guys look right here, the guy, Vargas, who shot him from the side and shot him in the head 4 times after he was shot in the back of the head, right here, he's going to claim, and I'm going to keep it in slow motion. I'll turn it down so you don't get distracted with the volume. So they're trying to get the girlfriend or whoever she is out of the car. They do that. And then this pig Vargas is going to claim that there was somebody over here that he was about to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 shots right there. Those are the 5 ricochet shots you saw a second ago where he convulsed back and forth, but the man had already given up. Now let's see the caption right here. Look for the caption, what this pig is going to say. Look what this pig is going to say. The pig is going to say right here, he's going to say, he was about to hit that person right there. He was about to run him over. So he says he was about to hit that person right there. He was about to run him over. Okay, let's go back and see. Let's go back and see. What person are you talking about, Mr. Killer? What person are you talking about? Because I see the car. I see the car. Okay, so this is 25%. Do we see anybody over here? Is there? So there's the woman that got out of the car. She's walking at a 90-degree angle this way. A car can't make a 90-degree corner. Sorry. Okay, and then so the woman is walking away. She's not in danger at all. She's all the way, so she's clear of the car. The woman who was in the car, who they demanded out, she's perfectly clear. He can't make that turn, 90-degree turn in that, can't do it. So then he says he was about to hit that person right there. It must have been someone right here. Did you see that? I didn't see it. Let's see. I don't see anybody there. There's nobody there. I don't see anybody there. The woman's going to be clear of the car right here. I don't see anybody. There's no one on that bike is. Okay, then what happens here? And then he shoots him 4 times in the head right there. He shoots him 4 times. He's already been shot 1 time in the back of the head that we didn't see unless you watch it in slow motion. So there that is. There's the front shots. But here's the kill shot, folks. Here's the kill shot. Here's the kill shot. I'm going to show you guys the actual shot that killed Mr. Caesar, okay? So he has given up once again, and I'm going to show you one more video after this one. This man has given up. He has put both of his hands up, and this guy's going to lower down and shoot him through the back of the head right here. And this is Houston PD, Houston Police Department. They released this body cam not realizing that someone would actually take a look at it and examine it. They didn't think anybody would actually take a look at it and examine it because this man has given up. Both of his hands are up. Both of his hands are up in the air. You can see the left hand. You can see the right hand from the gas station camera. Remember, we got access to the gas station camera. You see that? Because we have access to the cameras, we can see. We can see. Boom, shot in the back of the head. Head falls forward. That's it. He's gone. That's it right there. What more don't you see about this guy's hands being up in the air? You can literally see both of the guy's hands are up in the air. Explain this to me, please, so that I can understand it. You can see the left hand. Let me zoom in. You can see the left hand here. You can see the right hand here. Left hand, right hand. He's looking in the review mirror. There's his left hand. There's his right hand. Both of his hands are above the steering wheel. So if he has a gun in his lap or wherever, he's trying to use it. He's trying to surrender because he doesn't want to die. The guy doesn't want to die. And so then this guy over here is training in on him. This guy's lowering in to train in on him, both hands up. You can see it. Left, right corner, left corner. Upper left-hand corner, lower right-hand corner. There it is. See him? See him? Both hands up, looking in the review mirror. Guy on the left up-hand corner, guy in the lower right-hand corner. And let's see what's going to happen next. Let's see what's going to happen. Boom! There it is. Gun goes off, shot in the back of the head. There it is. There it is. There it is. Right there. You guys just saw it. Now tell me I'm incorrect here. Both of his hands are in the air. You can even see it better when it's right here. There's the left hand. There's the right hand. This man has given up. The man has given up. He stopped. He put his chin up. His chin's up in the air. And this guy's going to shoot him in the back of the head. Shot him in the back of the head with his hands up. This is Houston Police Department, folks. This is the Houston Police Department. Now, let's just listen real quick. I want you to hear what this guy says. I want you to hear the cop splaining. And once again, this is Dragnet TV here, guys. Dragnet Transparency. So go over there and subscribe to her channel.
This is Chief Thomas Martin of the Houston Police Department. This critical incident briefing is intended to provide you.
This critical incident briefing.
That occurred in Houston on April 25th.
He called this a critical incident briefing. Is it a critical incident briefing or is it murder?
2022. You are about to see video footage that is related to this incident. HPD conducts thorough investigations into officer-involved shootings.
Oh, thorough investigations? I just saw that he was surrendering and you did a full investigation with pigs and you're going to tell me that you figured it out?
We require investigators to interview multiple witnesses.
You require investigators to interview multiple witnesses. I just got one video from the gas station inside of it, and I figured out that you guys murdered him. I saw one video. You interviewed multiple people?
Numerous hours of video footage.
Numerous hours of video footage? This took less than an hour.
And analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence.
Analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence? I just showed you both of his hands were up and your pig shot him in the back of the head.
It is important to note that we are in very early stages of the investigation.
There's no early stages of the investigation. The people just saw the video. Your cop murdered him.
And we continue to review additional evidence.
You don't need additional evidence. His hands were up. His chin was up. He was
Is collected and analyzed.
analyzed.
The videos you're about to see can be graphic and
Can be graphic.
difficult to watch. These videos may also contain strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh, thanks for that.
At approximately 10 a.m., members from the Houston Police Department SWAT team and crime suppression team.
SWAT team and crime suppression team, they are the criminals. They are the criminals.
Observed Dexter Caesar's vehicle pull into the
Dexter Caesar. So Dexter Caesar was just the...
station, the 7500 block of Martin Luther King Boulevard. Mr. Caesar was wanted on several felony warrants.
He was wanted on several felony warrants, so that warrants us executing him in the streets.
Mr. Caesar's vehicle was driven by a female. The female driver exited the vehicle and began walking toward the entrance of the business, while Mr. Caesar remained in the passenger seat. SWAT vehicles and a marked HPD unit converged on Mr. Caesar's vehicle.
They converged on him to murder him.
Mr. Caesar moved to the driver's seat and backed the vehicle into one of the SWAT trucks. He then accelerated forward in the direction of a female of the store.
That's a lie. He just lied. You try to keep the language clear. Listen to what he just said, and I just showed you he's lying.
Front passenger seat. SWAT vehicles and a marked HPD unit converged on Mr. Caesar's vehicle. Mr. Caesar moved to the driver's seat and backed the vehicle into one of the SWAT trucks. He then accelerated forward in the direction of a female sitting in front of the store.
That's not true. There was no female sitting in front of the store. He's lying. You're a liar. He's a liar.
A SWAT officer discharged his duty weapon as officers detained the female driver for her safety.
He didn't discharge his duty weapon. He lowered down on a man who had both of his hands up and he shot him in the back of the head.
Officers repeatedly instructed Mr. Caesar.
Repeatedly instructed, you shot him in the back of the head first. The first thing you did was shot him in the back of the head. You're not shadow banned, Douglas. I can see your comments.
Dialogue with the officers, but did not get out of the car.
He didn't briefly engage in dialogue. His brains were leaking out of his mouth.
SWAT officers fired 2 tear gas rounds into the vehicle.
I didn't see any tear gas rounds. Did you guys see any tear gas rounds?
Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle. Officers approached the vehicle, removed the suspect, and began rendering aid until an ambulance arrived.
A single gunshot from inside of the vehicle? Did you hear what he just said? You guys just saw me break it down frame by frame. He just said there was a single...
Get out of the car. SWAT officers fired 2 tear gas rounds into the vehicle. Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle.
Where did the single gunshot just happen? So we're at 201 right here. I'll come right back here. We're at 201 right here. Okay? So where is that single gunshot? When does that happen? Because right here, he's trapped like a rat in a box. He can't get out. They got him surrounded. He can't get away. So this is from inside the gas station parking lot. Where's the single shot coming from with his hands up? Where's the single shot coming from? The single shot's coming from here. He's going to shoot him in the back of the head. Both of his hands are up in the air, right there. So where'd his single shot come from? Where'd his single shot come from? You fucking lying pigs. You fucking lying fucking pigs. You murderous motherfucking pigs.
Heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle. The vehicle. Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle.
Liar.
Officers approached the vehicle.
Liar.
And began rendering aid until an ambulance arrived.
You did not render aid until an ambulance arrived. You laid him on the ground and said, we still got a pulse after you watched his brains bleed out of his head.
Mr. Caesar was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
You're not banned, Scotty.
Inside the suspect vehicle.
God. Are we blind? You're not blind. We just saw the breakdown. There was no shot from inside the car. After he tried to get away, he said, okay, I'm caught. Both hands were up. First shot to the back of the head. He did this. His left hand falls because he can't keep his brains from coming out of his mouth. Then he's like this, trying to just keep up, and then 4 more shots to the side of his face. This is Houston Police Department. Let's look them up. I can't look up any numbers for you guys. I can't look up any information for you guys. They have this shadow, so you guys got to share the videos because they have us so shadow banned. We went from growing 500, 1,000 subscribers a day down to 50, 60, 20, 30 subscribers a day. So you got to share the videos because they're shadow banned the hell out of the channel. Until I sue these couple channels that are sending people to troll my account, I'm going to have problems. So I'm going to get that lawsuit done this week. Shauna, are you ever going to send me the cease and desist? Because before we can file the lawsuit, I have to file a cease and desist. So until I get the cease and desist done, then I file it myself, but I have people help me write paperwork. So let's get into it, okay? You saw what a lying pig that guy was. So I watch this guy's channel. I watch him all the time. We the People University. He's a former sheriff's deputy, so it's kind of hard to. I don't have a lot of It's just hard to deal with people who were former cops, but it is what it is. So this guy's channel, he does a pretty good channel here. So he gives his description here. And then right here, when we get to the body cam video. So I'm going to show you how the cops lie to you. Okay, so the cop's going to lie every time. This is why I want the trifold. I want you to use the trifold. This is why. He's saying, if you don't give me your current address, I'm going to arrest you. He got, Chuck's upset, Pink Taco. Chuck is upset. Chuck is just upset. He's just upset. I understand. I understand why Chuck is upset. I get it. I get it. So now this cop is going to tell this other guy.
So hear me out. I'm just trying to figure out, like, so
That's the Houston Police Department.
All the information I'm asking you is necessary for a traffic citation.
So this cop is telling him that he has to give him his current address. No, you don't. You give him your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance, and you have submitted everything you have to submit.
Legally allowed to ask you these questions.
I know you're legally. I know you're. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know you're legally able to ask me the questions, but I'm more worried about am I legally obligated to answer the questions? Yes.
He's telling him he's legally obligated to give him an address not on his driver's license. That's a lie. The pig is lying as usual. Just like we saw the Houston pig just lying about, you just saw the lie.
If I don't have your current address and other information I'm going to ask you about for this ticket, you are going to go into the station and pay bond on this ticket.
He says if he doesn't give him his current address, he's going to arrest him. Tell him to go pound sand. I'm not giving you shit. Here's my trifold. It says I have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I'm going to keep it silent.
I give it to you.
Oh, yeah, this is in Ohio again, guys. This is in Ohio.
First, can you give me your name and badge number?
It'll be documented for you there.
I would still like verbal documentation
It'll
of.
be written down for you.
Okay. And if it's not legible,
You will leave here with it printed out where you can see it. If you can't see,
Now, he won't budge. He wants him to give him his address, but he won't give him his name and badge number. This guy is a piece of crap.
you let me know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's not legible to me, when I'm okay, I give you my address. Then it's 4355 Saratoga Place.
What is it?
4355 Saratoga Place. I mean, honestly, I don't feel that the law state. I've looked up the state statutes for Ohio.
Here's the deal. If you want to consult the attorney afterwards, you're welcome to either sue me in court or you're welcome to come up to the police department and consult your attorney and file a complaint. Do what you need to do. Okay, but in the meantime, I need this information. Where is Saratoga Place at?
In Dayton.
What's the zip code?
45424. I understand what you're saying legally, but it does not, selling in court.
Can I get a phone number?
No, I'm not gonna.
Now he asks him for his cell phone number and he says, I'm not giving it. You don't have to give a cop any information. I showed you guys last night. You have your driver's license, proof of insurance, and registration on a laminated piece of paper so that you can show these guys and then you don't have to talk to them anymore. You never talk to them.
Court does not help me from infringing on my Fourth
This
Amendment
officer
rights.
can stand by here with you.
Understand, sir? How you doing? Who's there?
Listen,
Kohler, what's your badge number,
do
sir?
not attempt to get in the truck in the meantime, okay?
Why would I?
Do not attempt to get in the truck and leave. These are how these pigs, people say more training. He says, do not attempt.
Who's there?
Listen,
Kohler, what's your badge number, sir?
do not attempt to get in the truck in the meantime.
Do not attempt to get in the truck and leave. Dude, you are a piece of shit.
Have I given you an impression I'm a trip to flee? I haven't given you an impression I'm fleeing.
Look at him. Look at this guy. An embarrassment to his family. He's an embarrassment to everybody who ever believed in him. He is the worst human being on earth. This guy, I pray to God that there's a punishment for them after they die, that they have to go through a little bit of hell before God accepts them into heaven. Because I don't actually wish people to burn in hell. I just get upset. But I hope that God punishes him a little bit before he gets in to forgiveness. I hope he has to go through some trials and tribulations. I really do. I hope he has to go through trials and tribulations because the way he acts is disgusting. Here's the deal in the room, guys. Here's the deal. Good to see you. Here's the deal. Hey, let me ask you a question, Brian. Do you think Dale's going to back out of the debate? lackluster. Brian, do you think that you know, the other day Dale came in and said he was going to debate me? Do you think he's going to back out of the debate? I think he's going to back out. I think Lackluster is going to back out of the debate. I don't think he's actually going to debate me. I don't think he can. I don't think anybody can. Not when it comes down to the actual understanding of what a social contract is. I just don't think anybody's going to be able to debate me on the points and not actually answer the questions and stay in a real debate and not joke about goats. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But let's just keep going. Here's the deals in the room, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to this guy's channel. He's an amazing channel. For those wondering why he gave his information, it's required in the state of Ohio if you're suspected of committing a crime. I'll explain more shortly. So the state of Ohio has some, here's the deals in the room, everybody. Make sure you subscribe to this guy's channel.
I guess it's more of, I've looked up the legal statute for IDing in the state, and even on traffic stops, it does not state that I have to give address. I need to give proof of insurance, license, and then insurance registration. And so he asked me for insurance, he asked me for my license. I do not provide an actual address where I stay.
Thanks, Chuck. There's the here's the deal link, guys. Make sure you subscribe to Brian's channel, one of my favorite channels on all of YouTube.
That's not legal, though. Like, your process is not my concern.
You're right.
Your process is not my concern.
And I can appreciate that 100%. But our other choices.
Well, just you know, you said that Dale will stay true to his word. A mutual friend called me yesterday and said that Dale wouldn't show up to the debate after I took a screenshot of him saying he will have the debate. You know, I'm kind of, just so you know, Brian, I'm kind of losing faith in this idea that there's any kind of community going on. I'm kind of losing faith in that idea. I kind of am. A little bit. Ed, I don't blame you for being mad.
It's true, sir. Now, I will buy that. But the problem is, I have legally validated my.
So, Brian, if you want to know why everybody's incensed, I'll show you why everybody's pissed off right now. The reason why everybody in this room is just livid right now, they're livid. People who've been watching for the past hour, the reason why everybody's so pissed off in this room right now is because we watched this cop explain away why they had to murder a guy, why they had to kill a guy. We watched the whole thing, right? Appreciate you, Brian. So we watched the whole thing. I'm talking to Brian from Here's the Deal, right? And then when we get to the actual slowed down footage from inside, not from the cop cams. The cop cams don't show it. The cop cams all show how the cops are justified, how the guy was trying to drive away. But then when we get to a cam that isn't owned by the pigs, here's what we see, Brian. Here's what we see. This is what we see right here. This is why everybody's pissed, and some people are posting the number to Houston PD because this cop explained away the murder. But so here's Mr. Caesar. He's sitting in the car, and here's a pig right over here. He's got his gun trained on the back of his head. This guy tried to escape, but the pigs pinned him in, so he can't get away. And so right here, you can clearly see, and I'll do the left cam, right cam here, and this is going to piss everybody off again. Get ready to get incensed. I'm sorry, guys, but I want to show Brian why everybody's so mad, why everybody's so fiery in here. So this man, there's his left hand, Brian. There's his left hand right there. Right there is his left hand. There's his right hand. His chin is up. He's looking in the review mirror. He has given up. Both hands are up. Watch this man over here. He's going to aim. He's a SWAT team member. He's a SWAT. So both the man's hands are up. He's resigned. He's done. He's given up. Watch this man right here. He has given up. Both of his hands are clearly visible. He's given up right here. And the man is trained as a SWAT member. Both of his hands are clearly up in the air right here. And in a moment, you will see that the cop will blow his brains out. From behind, after the man has clearly given... There's the shot to the back of the head. He's dead. Right there. Right there. Right there. He's gone. That's it. He's gone. Now, you know, I don't know. I hope God has forgiveness for this man. I hope God forgives him. I really do. The link is going to be right here. This is going to be on Dragnet Transparency. This is on Dragnet Transparency. Everybody go over there and subscribe to Dragnet Transparency. Let her know that Chille from DeleteLawZ sent you over. Make sure everybody gets over there and subscribes to her channel. She did everybody a service. And then, so the murder happens here, Brian. There's the murder there. So he's dead, just so you know. When you shoot someone in the back of the head with an AR-15 from 15 feet away, their brains blow out their mouth. He's gone. This man is dead. Okay? But they're not done with him. So now right here, 4 more shots are going to rain in through right here. And I showed it from multiple different angles. Multiple angles. Because now right here, Brian, right here, I'm going to turn this up for you so you can hear this, B, because you have a bigger channel than me, bro. So you should cover this too, Brian. And this is from Dragnet. So now this pig right here, what he's going to say, and this just got me just so pissed off when I saw this morning.
Briefly engaged in dialogue with the officers, but didn't
No, he did not briefly engage in dialogue.
get out of the car. SWAT officers fired 2 tear gas rounds.
They did not fire a tear gas round. Never happened.
Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. C.
A single gunshot was heard from inside the vehicle? That's a lie. There was no single gunshot from inside the vehicle. There was no single gunshot. He explains away the murder, and then they don't think that anybody's going to actually go through every single detail, and I did exactly that.
Vehicle. Officers approached the vehicle, removed the suspect, and began rendering aid until an ambulance arrived.
They didn't render any aid. They said he's still breathing, and they dropped him on the ground dead.
Mr. Caesar was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries.
Where he succumbed, you shot him in the back of the head with an AR-15 from 15 feet away. Yeah, he's going to succumb to his injuries.
A gun was recovered from inside the system.
A gun was recovered from inside that wasn't in his hands. Both of his hands were up in the air. Okay, so this is the first guy's body cam. It doesn't show what we want to see. So we go through this one right here. And here's the second piggy's body cam. Here's the murderer's body cam here. So right here, we've broken this down 5 different times. I'll just do it again because Houston Police Department murdered this guy. Okay, so this cop comes around. He's going to say right here that there was someone sitting in the way and that the driver tried to run somebody over. Let's take a look at that. So there's nobody there. There's nobody here. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. The woman is way clear. He can't make a 90-degree corner. So the first pig is going to shoot him in the back of the head. This guy finishes him off with 4 shots to the face. See that? There it is right there. There it is. Now the cop is going to say, right here, he was about to hit that person right there. What person? He was about to hit that person right there. He was about to hit that person. What person? What person? Where? I didn't see any person. Did you see a person? Did you see a person? Where's the person? Where's the person? Where's the person in danger? I don't see it. I don't see it. There's nobody there. There's nobody there. There's nobody around. Everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. Look at that. Look at that. There's nobody there. Now, in a millisecond, he's going to be shot in the back of the head by the other guy. This guy's going to finish him off with 4 shots to his head. Let's see if you can see the first shot go through the back window. There. Oh, there's the first shot so he just shot him in the face. Just shot him in the face. There's the second shot to the face. There's the third shot and fourth shot to the face. Look at that. Look at that. And they're still screaming. Here, Brian, here's the real gold for you, B. Here's the real good goal for you, because Brian and I are friends. We talk on the phone. We have long conversations about stuff. I really respect this man. So I want to show you something, Brian. Now, as they get this guy out of the car, you saw the death shots here, but now watch this, B. Watch this. As they go up to the car, look how they go up to the car. Look at these guys. Look at these guys, Brian. Look at them. Look at them. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Look at them. Fallujah! Fallujah! Get your gas mask on. Reloading. Quick. Coming round. He's got a knife. Good thing they have on these gas masks. Good thing for these pigs. Good thing we have these guys in America. Thank God. I feel so much safer. Now, here's the part that really makes people sick. Just so you really want to see the sick part, let me show you the sick part. So they got this guy's door open, right? And they realize his brains are leaking out of his head, that he's gone. The guy is gone. He is gone. Brian, the guy's dead, dude. He's dead. Big time dead. Okay? Big time dead. Okay? And I'll turn this down a little bit so you don't have to hear the slow motion music. Okay, so he's dead. Superhero right here. Good thing for him. You're an embarrassment to your family. You're an embarrassment to society. I would be embarrassed if you were in my family. So now, thumbs up. Good thing we got him. He's murdered. Way to go. Thumbs up. And now here's the really disgusting part. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. So now this is the last piggy's body cam. So now right here, when this guy's looking out his scope, he's looking into a vehicle where a guy's brains are leaking out of his head. That's what he sees through this scope. But he's got to have backup, and they need a shield. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Hit your like button. Everybody hit your like button. I'm so sorry. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and share. Sorry, I got to get better about it. But so look at this. They know the guy's dead. They know he's dead. They know for a fact the man is gone. They know it. But they got to be sure for their safety. Officer safety. Terry versus Ohio is officer safety. So they open the guy's door right here, and they still got the gun in there, and they're saying some stupid stuff right here. His name was Caesar. His name was Mr. Caesar. Anybody remember his first name? So now look, Brian. Look, they got the shield up still. They say his name earlier. They say his name earlier in the video when the guy's cop-splaining away why they murdered him. But now watch. Look at the precautions that they're taking. Look at all the safety precautions that they're taking here. But then take a look right here. The man's hand is limp. His wrist is gone. He's gone, man. His shoulder's slumped over. The brains are leaking out of his head so badly that they're not going to be able to show what he actually looks like. You see, he's gone. The guy's way dead, man. The guy's way dead. Hit the like button, you guys. Sorry about that. So now that they know that he's gone, they know that he's dead. Look, he's gone. There's no motion. He might be twitching and convulsing from his brains dripping out of his head. But watch. So he's gone. But he keeps the gun trained on him. They still got a shield on him. I mean, it's just comical the way they behave. It's just comical. Okay, so now you guys right here, right there. There's his hand. Right there. He's gone. The man's dead. He's gone. His life, whatever it was, is over. That's the man's hand. He's gone, guys. He's dead. He's gone. And Brian, I'm going to play the Houston PD for you earlier because you have such a big following. I hope that maybe we can all cover this Dragnet Transparencies video that she did. I'm so proud of her for putting this out. And so I just want to get as much attention because, as you know, if you actually take a look and examine the body cam today and the cameras that the pigs don't have, you're going to find that they're covering up murders left and right and left and right. So now this guy's gone. And now watch this. They can't even show his head because he has at least 4 holes in his skull from close range shots of 2 different AR-15s. They can't even show the man. They can't even show him because his brains are gone. His brains have dripped out of his head. Look at that. The man has no motor skills. He's completely gone. They're showing no kind of, and they said, I'm going to go back in a second, but just watch. The guy's gone. Look, his arm falls like a lead weight to the side. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They can't even show the man. They can't even physically show him because his eyes are clacked wide open. His tongue is hanging out of his mouth. The brains are dripping down his chest. And then right here, I'm going to turn it on regular speed so you can hear what they say right here because I've watched this 5 times now. I watched this whole thing before I came on, but just listen. He's still got a pulse. He's still got a pulse. But now listen to what the pig says here.
2022. You are about to see video footage that is related to this incident. HPD conducts thorough investigations into officer-involved shootings.
Thorough investigations, but I just broke down that he was murdered from 1 camera from the gas station.
These typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses.
You don't need to investigate multiple witnesses. We just saw from the camera video that they murdered him.
Numerous hours of video footage.
You don't need numerous hours of video footage. I saw from 1 camera from the gas station that they murdered him.
And analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence.
That's all. Look over there. Look over there. A significant amount of forensic evidence. We saw his hands up. We saw him. You shoot him with his hands in the air.
It's important to note that we're in very early stages of the investigation.
You don't need to be in early stages because now we're in late stages of the investigation. The people here on this channel and soon to be Brian's and anybody else who covers it, you're going to see you just murdered a guy. What do you...
And we continue to review additional evidence as it's collected and analyzed.
You don't need additional evidence. You just saw it.
The videos you're about to see can be graphic and may be difficult to watch. These videos may also contain strong language. Viewer discretion is advised.
And now he's going to come on and talk some more and he's going to lie. Now listen to the lies he says here.
At approximately 10 a.m., members from the Houston Police Department SWAT team and Crime Suppression team observed Dexter Caesar's vehicle pulled.
Dexter Caesar. That was his name. Dexter Caesar. You guys hit the like button. Jack wants to get to 500 likes. Let's do it. Let's get to 500 likes just because it helps. We're shadow banned. We're getting 40 or 50 subscriptions a day now.
The gas station is
At the most.
block of Martin Luther King Boulevard. Mr. Caesar was wanted on several felony warrants.
He was wanted on several felony warrants, but what were they? Did he beat and kill children? Had he raped several women? What was he wanted for several felony warrants? I'm going to bet that it's drugs. What do you want to bet it's drugs? It's drugs.
Mr. Caesar's vehicle was driven by a female. The female driver exited the vehicle and began walking toward the entrance of the business, while Mr. Caesar remained in the front passenger seat. SWAT vehicles and a marked HPD unit converged on Mr. Caesar's vehicle. Mr. Caesar moved to the driver's seat and backed the vehicle into one of the SWAT trucks. He then accelerated forward in the direction of a female in front of the store.
Okay, you see the lie? There's the lie.
A SWAT officer discharged his duty.
He lied. He lied.
And his officers did.
He lied right there. He just lied. You just heard him lie. You just heard him lie.
HPD unit converged on Mr. Caesar's vehicle. Mr. Caesar moved to the driver's seat and backed the vehicle into one of the SWAT trucks. He He then accelerated forward in the direction of a female sitting in front of the store.
Lie.
A SWAT officer discharged his duty weapon as officers detained the female driver for her safety.
Lie. There was no one in the way of that guy's car. There was nobody in the way. It's a lie. He lied. He lied.
Officers repeatedly instructed Mr. Caesar to open the door of his vehicle with nothing in his hands. He briefly engaged in dialogue with the officers, but did not get out of the car. SWAT officers fired 2 tear gas rounds into the vehicle.
No, they didn't.
Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle.
Nope.
Officers approached the vehicle,
Nope.
removed the suspect,
Nope.
and began rendering
Nope.
aid.
Those are all lies. No, there's no aid.
Mr. Caesar was transported to the hospital where he succumbed.
Everything he just said was a lie. Let's go back again. Listen to it again.
2 tear gas rounds into the vehicle.
No, they didn't.
But did not get out of the car. SWAT officers fired 2 tear gas
No, they
rounds into
didn't.
the vehicle.
No, they didn't.
Within seconds, a single gunshot was heard from inside Mr. Caesar's vehicle.
Nope, it wasn't.
Officers approached the vehicle, removed the suspect, and began rendering aid until an ambulance arrived.
No, they didn't.
Mr. Caesar was transported to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. A gun was recovered from inside the suspect's vehicle.
Well, let me just help you out. Take care of yourself, bro. Live time right here. One more time. Live time. He's dead within 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds. Did you hear a gunshot come out of the car? Did you see a tear gas round shot in there? I didn't. Tear gas? Anybody? Tear gas anywhere? Nope. No tear gas. Where's the single gunshot from the car? I never heard that either. Back up, 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 back up.
Come to behind me.
Now, look at the sense of how he treats this woman. Just a bunch of crap, dude. Just a bunch. Now, oh, by the way, but they're not done. Put her in handcuffs. There's a gun on the floorboard. There's a gun on the floorboard. I still see movement. His body is twitching and convulsing as he's been shot in the head no less than 4 times. I still see movement. And they rendered aid. No, Virgil, Republicans and Democrats are your enemy. Please don't buy into 2 wings of the same bird. They're both trash. Don't buy into it. Don't you dare.
Yes, he's moving inside.
Thank you, Brian. Both parties are absolutely evil. Thank you. They're both 2 wings of the same lion bird, the same murderous killer bird. So count the seconds. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 10 to 15 seconds. He's dead within 10 to 15 seconds. 15, Jack? I'll go with yours. I'll go 15 seconds, if that's what you want. And then he lied and he said, you're lying. You're lying. He's lying. What person? Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. Okay. They release, you guys, when they release body cam footage, okay, don't just accept it. Hit the gear button on your YouTube and slow it down to 25%. Don't just accept that they released the body cam, they gave a statement. You have to look at that body cam footage. We should have auditors auditing body cam footage like Dragnet Transparency. Let's see how many subscribers we brought in for her. She was at, let's see how many subscribers we brought in. How many people have subscribed to Dragnet Transparency? Let's refresh it here. This was at 67 views, and now it's at 116 views, and we got her over 1,000 subs. Everybody should be over there and subscribe to her channel. Look at this. Look at this. The store security camera footage was very clear. Very tough to see him choose not to live. Well, Rhonda, I guess you didn't really watch it, did you? I guess you really didn't take a look at it. The store security footage was very clear that he surrendered. Very tough to see that the cops decided to murder him. Very tough to see that the cops decided to murder him. You guys make sure you leave her a comment that I sent you over from DeleteLawZ. I want everybody to subscribe to her channel. Military, how can anybody see these people as better than the alleged criminals? They didn't show up to arrest. They planned for an ending. This is 17 hours ago. There's no comments from us in here yet. You guys got to fill her comment page. Let's fill Dragnet Transparencies. Let's get her more views. Let's get her more subscriptions. Let's add a comment here. Everybody sent over from DeleteLawZ. Let her know. We got her at least 60 subs because she was at 940, but everybody needs to go over here and subscribe to her channel. We wouldn't even know this if it wasn't for Dragnet Transparency. She did this for us. She showed us the murder. And look at Rhonda, the cop sucker. Thumbs down, Rhonda, you cop sucker. You cop sucker. The store security footage was clear. It was 100% clear that the cops murdered that man. Oh, okay, sort by newest. Is that how I do it? Sort by newest first. Okay. There it is. There it is, guys. There it is. There we are. There we're showing up. Just subbed. Great job. Great job. Let's fill up her comment section. Let's fill up her comment section. Great job, guys. Great job. What is this one? Someone says, why were they flying a drone? Oh, man. Was there a drone? Look at 2040 above the car. Nice job, Noah W. Let's take a look. Lively Report, your boys are all murderers. They murdered him. Good comment, Lively Report. DeleteLawZ is on the Dragnet. 100% is on it. 100%. Same department who murdered. Oh, Dennis Tuttle and Rohina. Rohina, you guys know about Dennis Tuttle and Rohina? His wife, they were murdered by them. Both hands were up when they shot him. Sent here by Chille. Great job. Still got a pulse. Hands were up. He was gone. Subscribe. DeleteLawZ sent me. Great job. Delete AFA. AFA is covering it too. Thank God. Thank you, Josh. God bless you guys. Go over and subscribe to Accountability for All. Great job, AFA. God bless you, brother. AFA is my brother in this. He has been my friend. This guy has been my friend. Accountability for All has been my friend through thick and thin. No matter what, Accountability for All has been my buddy. I'm telling you, people turn on me every day. Every day someone decides that I'm just terrible. So AFA has been my friend through thick and thin. And I want to thank AFA. Accountability for All, thank you for being my friend. Referred to your channel by DeleteLawZ. DeleteLawZ sent me. Good job. Good job. Let's fill her up. Let's get her more comments. Let's get her more likes. Let's get her. She only has 41 likes on this. Let's get her 1,000 likes. We have 451 people here. Adam, I'm so glad that you typed that in because with that, thank you so much for doing that, Adam. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jack. Yeah, AFA is a great guy, but I just want to fill her up. She's only got 116 views. Make sure she gets a view on this. Make sure you guys go to her channel, push play, and let it fly all the way through. Give her a view on this and give her some watch hours. We want to give this woman some watch hours. Mark 2042 for a drone. Let's check that out. Let's mark 2042 for the drone shot. And let's go super slow motion here. Remember, hit this gear down here. If you want to go to 25%, playback speed, going to go to 25%. Okay, we're at 25% playback speed. Let's look for the drone. They said it's at 2042. We're at 2035, so it's going to take 20 seconds to get there. I'm looking for a drone in the air, everybody. 2042 is supposed to be the time frame. 2042 is supposed to be the time frame. I'm going to back out a little bit. 2042, so we're at 2040. I don't see a drone yet. There's 2041. There's the drone right there. You can see the drone right there. There's a drone right there. Why can't we see that footage? Where's the footage from the drone? There's the drone right there. Good catch. Good catch. There's the drone. See the drone going up right there? Look at that. Do we get access to that camera footage? Why couldn't this drone have flown over him and said, you're going to get killed if you don't stop? There goes the drone. There goes the drone. Yeah, I got it, Brian. There's someone had to teach me how to do it. Remember, I'm just learning everything here as I go along the route. So let's go again. Let's refresh her page. So now she's at 1,116 views. Make sure she gets some views. Make sure this woman gets some views, the woman who exposed this for us. Dragnet Transparency, I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan. Thank you, Dragnet Transparency. I'll tell you why. It's a troll, Gummy. That has nothing to do with it. That's the third or fourth one of the exact same commentary. I got a screenshot of it for the lawsuit. Yeah. David Condon's in the house, everybody. David Condon's in the house. David, you want to subscribe to Dragnet Dragnet? She's at one. She got 300 more subs right here. Dragnet Transparency right here. Yeah, Gummy, I'm not really interested. I've never seen you on my channel before, and I'm not like Brian. Brian won't block anybody. He lets everybody say what they want. I don't. You can go pound sand. I don't give a shit what you think, and I don't know who you are, and I don't care. How about that? I don't give a shit what you think. I don't care one bit. Don't care. Well, drones cost tax dollars, but that's the wave of the future is drones. We got to get more into drones. So now she's at 168 views. Great job, guys. Boom, right there. Brian from Here's the Deal just commented right there. Thanks a lot, Brian. Sort by the newest comments. There it is. Great job, Dragnet. There you guys go. There it is. Anybody else? Great job, guys. Let's fill her comments up. Let's let her know that we support her 100%. It's not my channel, Doug. Hey, dunce cap, Doug Too Deep. It's not my channel. This belongs to a woman who's an elderly woman, apparently. There it is. The guy's dead as a doornail. Yep, it's going to happen, Laundromat. We better take advantage of it before they use it against us. All right, I've been on here for 2 hours. I've been on here for 2 hours. I think I've taken enough air. I've taken enough space for my contribution here for today, for right now. So I want you guys to the Houston Police Department needs to understand that we caught the murder. The Houston Police Department, the reason why you don't have the FBI coming into all these cases is because it's all around the world. Dunce cap. I love that's my favorite saying. Dunce cap. And just so you guys know, like, listen, we're having to put up with some stuff from these people who are sending people over here in droves, but I'm filing lawsuits against them. So it's going to happen. It just takes some time. If you haven't noticed, I'm really busy helping people who really have had their family members murdered. So while it's annoying for me and stuff, the lawsuits will happen. I give you my word. I will sue them. Just like Struthers Police Department for not releasing all the body cam footage. Their lawsuit comes this week. I told you I would sue you, Struthers Police Department. I wasn't joking. I'm going to sue you this week. You're going to get sued. So you have to just remember, you got to be strong. You got to be strong. Don't let these people distract you from the truth. Don't let them distract you from the future, from the vision of the future. Don't let them distract you. And I hope that Dale from Lackluster actually follows through on his commitment to debate me. Somebody told me that he was just kidding. Okay, well, you said it in front of 800 people on live, so I hope that you actually follow through and keep that debate. No, Justin, they don't. Lawsuits are the way we get to where we have to go. We have to follow the rule of law. We have to follow the rule of law. The rule of law is essential, and it is all over. It is all over the world. Every country has rule of law. It's just different in different places. Okay. Anyway, Brian, good to see you, my brother. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming by, Brian. This isn't my story. Dragnet's the one who released this, so make sure that we try to blow her channel up the best we can. This isn't my work. This belongs to Dragnet, who found this footage, And I'm so grateful to her for doing that. So you guys just remember one thing, no matter what occurs, no matter what happens under any circumstances, we don't stop. We don't stop. We don't back down. We don't surrender. We don't say quit. We don't say die. We continue. No matter what happens, something happens to me, something happens to you, we keep going. We keep going. We don't stop. All right. Thanks for letting me talk. I appreciate it. I appreciate you giving me a little bit of space. God bless you guys. God bless the United States. And I'll see you guys on the next one. We don't stop.